Bear. Bear. Is it time for breakfast?
You ready to eat?
Oh, you said the eat word. Kaylee.
Hey.
What about you?
You ready to eat some breakfast too, pretty girl? Huh?
You ready?
Kaylee.
KK. You ready to eat? Huh? Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Bear. Just a pretty girl. You ready to eat?
Let's go eat.
Tell me.
Come on, let's go.
Sunsets like a tangerine. Let's find a road we've never seen. Life is short, make it sweet.
Run, kitty, run.
Oh, hello. Yes, I know.
Good morning.
Morning.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you.
Love
Cheers,
you.
everybody.
Love you.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. We're so glad that you're here. We have an anniversary and some birthdays to talk about. So first thing, happy anniversary, JT and Joanne.
Yes.
Today is their anniversary. Our dear friends that were on the road and are not anymore. A happy anniversary. And also, backtrack a couple days, happy birthday to JT.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
His birthday was the same day as our dear Karen's birthday. Happy
Yes.
birthday, Karen.
Happy
We hope
birthday,
you had
Karen.
a wonderful, wonderful day.
Miss you all.
And then another birthday that is tomorrow. Happy birthday to Dawn. D-A-W-N.
Dawn.
Dawn Hurst. Happy birthday, Dawn. We miss you.
We miss you guys.
Dang, you're so far away. They moved to Florida.
Yep.
So they had some family business to attend to there. So
Yep.
they are there taking care of their daughter and her family.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. We appreciate you watching and subscribing and clicking the bell to get notified every time we put out a new video, which is generally Wednesdays and Saturdays. You might get a little short here and there, but extra bonus stuff. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share us with all your friends you want to torment. Your family, too. Last Saturday after we chatted with you, I went with my son and his puppy Lola to puppy training. So every Saturday they have, he's going to taking her to some puppy training. She needs it. She's a wild girl. Very much so.
She's beautiful, though.
She is. She's a very pretty little girl.
Oh.
And then I started painting the office. The office is a room that's been recently vacated in my sister's house.
Oh,
so I've
that's
been
right.
painting that room, and it is going to be Wendy's office. And she is graciously allowing me to have a little corner for me to do crafts. So I can get craft stuff out of here, and it won't be in here all the time.
I need to have a chat with her. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Hey, I'm happy to be put in the corner. Thank you very much. Very much so. I'm excited. So I've been helping out with getting that room ready to go. Let's see. I've got so much going on, and it's written small. Oh, I know. So we have had, if you saw, what was it, Wednesday's video that talked, or a short or something about what do we have in our basement?
Yeah.
We talked about it last Saturday.
Yes, we did.
It was a very smart little critter because it would clean all of the food off of the traps without
Snap
setting
traps.
the snap traps. So it's like, all right, we need the catch and release traps. So I bought a couple of those.
First off, we did get a lot of good ideas from all y'all about ways to catch critters in your basement. You know, whether it be putting down pepper or different smells and things like that. I know that just off the top of my head, Don, Cowboy Biker Adventures, said use the bar soap. What was it called? Irish Spring. They ate ours.
Yeah, we've used that. We've tried.
We don't know where these mouse came from, but I think they ate it.
And like the cotton balls with peppermint on them. Oh, they just like to use that for nesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of those.
Didn't work.
Those home remedies have worked. So we got some of those catch and release traps, and lo and behold, we've actually caught 2 so far.
Yeah, but we haven't caught any in the last 4 days.
Right.
You know,
so we take them 3 miles away, let them out, And the two that we have caught, we have set free in the same area. So any more that we catch, we will take to that area that's a little bit over 3 miles away. And
it was a short that came out Wednesday that showed us releasing. Go.
So it was a mouse, not a lizard, which was a great idea.
Yeah.
I was convinced it could be. I got a hair on my
Yeah.
that it was a lizard because there are a lot of lizards around here, and I could see them getting in. But it was mousies. So we've had 2 of them. Haven't had any sign the past couple of days. So
Fingers crossed. That's the end of it.
that was the end of it. Yeah. We hope. We hope that wasn't a mommy and daddy, and
We'll
that there's
see.
babies in here somewhere. But
We shall see.
we'll find out. But the catch and release is working. So where the snap traps didn't, they were just too smart for those. And then it was on Sunday, which we did the traps first, and then we headed out. It was our Mother's Day celebration.
Yeah, a little late, but hey, it was fun.
It was. First, so you dropped me off at the basketball game. So
Grandson's basketball game.
Max had a basketball game, and so Tom dropped me off, and I got to see the basketball game because you went on to the house with Bear to go be with Alex.
Yep.
Go hang out with Alex, and so we had a wonderful dinner, and my daughter made some awesome stuff for me.
Oh yeah.
So she made a blingy hat for my grandson's high school. He plays soccer and basketball. So she also made me,
It's show and tell time.
made me a t-shirt. And I know Dawn likes this because they're from Missoula. They're the Grizzlies. But this is for the Galena Grizzlies in Reno. And also the high school that Alex is going to be going to. It's a charter high school for brainy kids.
Yep.
And so that was awesome.
He takes after his grandpa.
Which grandpa? I think he takes after his parents, honey. Brains. Not looks. Brains.
Oh, whatever. Now that's funny.
So she made some yummy food as always. Oh, and she loved her giant jug of vanilla.
Oh my gosh.
We got her when we went to Mexico. So I bring back some vanilla for her every year. And it's usually, the little bottles. The first year was a little bottle like this. The next year was a bottle like this. This year it was a bottle like this.
She loved it.
She loved it. She
And
was
I guarantee
so
you
excited.
she's going to use the whole darn thing.
Yep. I think she's going to share with a couple friends that were extremely jealous that she got that giant
She
bottle of vanilla.
loves to bake.
Yes, she constantly. The cookie jar is always full until I get there and empty it. Monday, I kind of woke up with a sick tummy ache.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's something because all the wonderful foods that Jolene makes is sometimes a little bit more rich than what we eat on a normal basis. I have no idea. Tom didn't get sick, so it's not the food.
The food was incredible.
Yeah, it was
always
great.
is.
So I'm not sure what got me, but I just had a tummy ache, and actually I just kind of felt lousy all day. I kind of had the chills a little bit, but it went away the next day.
Yeah.
I was fine.
Oh, well.
You worked on some radio stuff.
Yeah.
And that was the first day that we caught the first mouse, and then we went and released it 3 miles away. So the Kia.
On Tuesday
morning, we had an appointment with the mechanic.
to take the Kia in because it does have a pretty substantial oil leak
Some kind of front end leak.
front end, and
So-
they know exactly what it is. They have the parts to fix it. They're going to fix it. But when we left here in the fall last year, I said, I need to replace the thermostat in the Kia. I said, it's stuck. It's not working properly. And I could just tell that that's what the problem was. So we come back and it's still acting the same way. So
Well, I had driven it a couple times to our son's house, which is 2
it's not
miles
very
away.
far. Not very far.
It's just a couple miles away. But I'm only going 25 miles per hour through neighborhoods to get there. So we think, well, maybe it'll be okay. We're going to take it early in the morning when hopefully there's not a lot of traffic. Wrong. And
it overheated just really fast.
Yeah.
And I said, we're going back home. So we turned around, drove it back up the hill and down the hill, and had to stop a couple times to let it cool off because it just overheated very, very fast. And I said, it's the thermostat. I need a new thermostat.
so he researched, watched lots and lots of videos about it.
I've never done anything. I'm not Mr. Mechanic.
No, not mechanic.
Like some of our friends.
Yeah, we have
And
some.
you know who you are.
So he researched it, and he went to the auto parts store. He took, first he took out the old thermostat, figured out how to do that.
Yeah, it's 2 bolts. It's so simple.
It was pretty easy. I was there for moral support.
Yeah.
I had to turn a wrench or pull out screws and bolts that were
so
in
easy.
little tiny spaces. So he did that, went to the auto parts store, got the new thermostat, put it in, refilled the coolant, and took it for a drive. At first, the heater wasn't getting hot, and he's like, okay, there's still something wrong. But it must have just needed time to prime or get...
Yeah. Just to get the fluids through to where they were supposed to be, and now everything works fine. So we just have to take it back into the shop to get the oil fixed, and then we're done.
We hope.
With the Kia.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday. So we started talking about it, and it was like, we get these issues that come up, but every time we do, we learn something.
Mm-hmm.
So neither one of us had ever changed out a thermostat, and now we have, and we know how to do it, and know what needs to be done.
I've had bad thermostats in previous vehicles, but I've never replaced them myself. That was in the days to where I just picked up the real phone and I went, I'm broke, come fix it. And
Yeah, how much is it? Here you go.
now I don't do that anymore. Again, everything that goes wrong, we learn and we repair it ourselves if we can.
Right.
Or with a friend. And you know who you are.
We're so lucky we have such wonderful friends. Thank
Both
you
of
guys.
Both of you do.
Oh, goodness. So, it's just one of those things. We try to turn everything into a positive. No matter what happens, we try to turn it into a positive.
Why not?
You find out who your friends are. You find out what you are able to do, what you can learn.
You just had to get that Tracy Lawrence title in there, didn't you?
I did.
You just had to toss that out there.
Oh, Tim and Kenny are in it too. Anyway. Wednesday, I got back to painting in the office, and I had my phone set up in there, and I was kind of half listening, half watching the Cardinals games. And oh my gosh, so they had to finish a game from the night before.
That was suspended due to weather.
Right, so they had to finish the last 3 innings, and then they had another full game. It was quite a day. A good baseball day for the Cardinals.
They won them both.
Wow. It was crazy. They had some crazy plays, and it was awesome.
Well, Brendan Donovan hit a little league inside the park home run. It was a ruled double,
Yep.
but because of the throwing errors, he scored. So, again, it's called a little league home run.
Yeah.
It was just incredible to watch him run around the base.
It was. So if you've never been to a Little League game, especially the younger kids, they will get a home run just because of throwing errors. Because the kids, they're constantly like stealing bases. So it was, Donovan just kept paying attention,
It was funny.
Boom, boom, his double turned into a Little League home run. So that was fun. And then Newt Barr made an amazing catch out in right field. And so it was just a lot of fun. So we love baseball when it's like that. Who doesn't? Wow. And I'm not sure what you did because I was really busy painting all day long. So
I watched baseball all day.
There
2
it is.
games.
There it is. Game and a half, game and a third.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So on Thursday, I went in the morning with RJ, my son, and Lola to the vet. So she had to get some shots, and she's also got this spot underneath her arm, and it's like, we thought, okay, we're going to the vet. They won't even look at it because you only have an appointment for shots. They wouldn't even look at it. And it was like, seriously? Seriously. There was nobody in the waiting room. they said that the doctors were in surgery. So we get there, they take her temperature, she's got a temperature, and so they were able to interrupt the doctor in surgery.
Higher than normal temperature.
Yeah, to ask if it was okay for them to give the vaccinations because she had a little bit of a fever. Apparently it was, so they gave her that, but they would not even the tech would look at what's on underneath her arm. So it's like, okay, they wanted him to schedule another appointment for another booster shot that she needed, and he said no. So he's going to go to another vet. He's got an appointment on Tuesday. Well, yesterday, his dad said, who helps him watch her while he's at work, said it seems like it's getting bigger. So last night, RJ takes her to a different vet, kind of like an emergency hospital vet. And they kind of looked at it, took her vitals. Her vitals were fine. So they said, well, you can sit here for 6 hours and wait until they're done with surgery or the more emergency pets. And he said, that's okay. He's got an appointment on Tuesday to take her into another vet.
And it doesn't seem to be bothering her.
It's not. It's not
So-
bothering her. She's not trying to get at it. I've touched it. RJ's touched it. It doesn't seem to hurt her. She doesn't flinch when you touch it. Have no idea what it could be, but it's still, troubling to see. And I was just so frustrated. That's one of the reasons why I went with him to the appointment, was so that I could, because he's very laid back, not assertive enough. And I tried to be as assertive as I can without upsetting him. So it's like, I don't know. It's, that vet is just like an in and out.
That's it.
Let's just see how many pets we
I
can
can't
get in
believe
here.
vets are like that. This isn't the first time we've heard of something like this. We've
No.
heard of people, vets in Yuma, Arizona, that are the same way, in the past with some friends of ours. And it's just amazing to me that a vet won't take 30 seconds to just come into a room and look at it.
And why,
Even if they charge you for it. I just don't understand that.
and why isn't there a vet that's there on call? So what if an emergency came in? The one vet is in surgery, so too bad.
Too bad.
There needs to be a vet at the office that can, look at things more than just a tech can look at.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So there's a step down off that box now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So when I got home, I went back to painting.
And she was slopping it on there
I
like
was
this.
like rolling it, going, "Ugh, those stupid people." I didn't. It actually helped calm me because I like doing it. So, you worked on some new merch stuff.
Yeah, we got some new merch stuff up. You can go click through the link below at bonfire.com. We've got some really good looking shirts and ball caps and some drink cups now up there.
Not that ball cap.
No, not this ball cap.
A different one.
So go check it out. Bonfire.com, Tom and Lori RV Life. Just go search it out or use the link below and click straight through. Just go in and look at it. Even if you don't buy anything, you might find something that you want later on.
And then there was no baseball on Thursday because we had lots and lots of baseball on Wednesday.
Yep.
Yesterday I finished painting and we got the room cleaned up and Kevin got the ceiling fan light put back up and we got the windows cleaned off and Wendy started moving her stuff into the office. Yeah, I can't wait to go see what else they got done yesterday evening. You were doing some music research for
just some
our
of the
YouTube videos and stuff.
Listen to music.
There are different, what do you call them? Platforms. I was just going to say, platforms.
I'm just listening to different music to see what options there are out there.
We were getting all geared up and excited for last night's ball game. It was the Cardinals and the Cubs, and Joe Buck and Chip Carey were going to be doing the calls like their dad and grandfather before them.
I grew up. I'm really old.
And there's St. Louis Cardinal or St. Louis people and
There I said it, Bob. I'm really old. I grew up with Harry Carey, Joe Garagiola, listening to them on the radio in St. Louis before Jack Buck was ever in the picture. And oh my gosh, to have the son and the grandson in the booth together to call the game last night, I was so looking forward to it. The pregame show was great because they showed all these old clips and all these old audio clips and things like that. And it gave me goosebumps to listen to it because I can literally remember listening to it on an AM transistor radio. And it actually brought tears to my eyes to watch some of the clips. And then the rains came and the game got rained out, so they didn't even get to
it was so
call the game
sad.
together.
It was like, this is going to be so much fun. We've been looking forward to it for the past couple weeks since they announced that they were going to do this. And it was like, dang, stupid
And what
weather.
makes it interesting is both new guys, Chip and Joe, are both from St. Louis. And they both still reside in the St. Louis area. Their families still live there. So that's what brought the whole thing together, and it really, really would have been a joy to watch that last night and reminisce during the game. But, c'est la vie.
Maybe they can do it at the rescheduled game, which is until July 13th.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Jeez. But, oh well, like you said, you enjoyed the pregame.
It was fun
and
watching that.
They kept showing it a couple of times during the rain delay, and when they would come in and say, well, it's still delayed, but, you know, they would talk a little bit.
Oh, well.
But, oh well.
It's over.
That's
Move
how it
along.
is.
Nothing to see here.
Well, hopefully they'll get to play today. Bad weather's supposed to be going through the
Yeah.
Midwest. They're pretty bad, so. We have some kind of sad news to report. For those of you that have ever watched Nomadic Ramblers, that's Jim and Sharron Childers. They are just the cutest. She's got the cutest Southern accent, and their personalities are just so wonderful. They're such darling people. Sharron suffered a stroke, and she had to have some surgeries. And she was in the hospital for a while and doing some rehab in the hospital. Now she is kind of recovering at home at her son's. And if you all could just extend your thoughts and prayers for Sharron and her family. I've been in touch with her daughter, and she gave me permission to let y'all know about Sharron, about her illness. And if y'all would just keep them all in your thoughts and prayers, and we hope that Sharron recovers and that they get to be back on the road again. So please keep them in your thoughts.
Yes, please do.
So Sharron and Jim, we're thinking
We're
about you.
always thinking about you guys. We love watching your lives and everything else that you have put up in the past.
Yep. Actually, a friend of ours, Jeff, he said, where's that couple? I've been missing them for a while. And then we got to thinking, and it was like, yeah, where have they been? We haven't seen them. And so I reached out, you researched, and we found out what happened. So, and I was given permission to let y'all know.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, everybody, you have a safe and wonderful week ahead. Keep Sharron and Jim and their family in your thoughts and prayers. Happy birthday, happy anniversary to everybody. We will see ya.
Take your banner and raise